So, talking a little bit about the third eye. In another video, I put a link to a third eye meditation that I particularly like, but there's so many of them out there. Activating the pineal gland. Why is this so focused on? Why do people talk about the third eye, like the pineal gland, and all of a sudden everybody's talking about it? Well, it kind of goes along with manifesting. But basically, anytime you're imagining something, you have the experience of reality, you have memories of reality, but then you also have your sort of image of it in your mind, and this ends up being actually even more important in some ways to how your reality gets formed than your actual empirical experience, because what you're able to imagine is kind of what creates your reality, and the reason this relates to the Narc is the narcissist has a big, vivid imagination. If they didn't, then they wouldn't be able to continuously kind of like live in this sort of fantasy world that they've created for themselves. And because of the narcissism, they believe that their version or their ideas and their images about the world are the only ones that are a thing. Nobody else's exist. But this is not so. And as you begin to open your third eye, you will begin to see that you also have this capacity for imagining things that the Narc does. You have this capacity for seeing things in your mind's eye, reflecting upon things. And the more you open your third eye, the more you develop this ability, the more you can begin to see through the Narc's games, because the Narc's games are all based on images and imaginations that they have in their third eye. And if you begin to open your third eye, because there's really only one third eye, it's all one collective third eye. You can begin to have your own say in what is imagined, and therefore your reality can begin to reflect your own ideas, your own vision or version of things, and it won't just be exclusively dominated by narcissists. So that's how the opening of the pineal gland can play into recovery from narcissism. If you want a link to my favorite third eye meditation by Paul Santisi, I will include it once again in the description box below. Try it out. But you can also try just, so many other ones. Just look on YouTube or Google third eye meditation. You'll find a bunch of them. So try it out. And once you begin to notice this capacity that you have to use your pineal gland to imagine things, this will make manifesting things easier. But even more importantly for Narc abuse survivors, this is how you can begin to distinguish and see through the projected image of reality that's given to you by the Narc, and begin to have your own say, so to say, in what that is. So you're not just a slave to their imagination. And by the way, the reason that their version of reality is so dominant is because of their conviction. Because this is a mental illness. Narcissism is a mental illness where people believe that their perspective is the only one that matters. They really sincerely have this conviction. So it's the conviction where they're pushing their version of reality that makes it so dominant. But you also, the average person, the average non-Narc, can also have a say, as you should, in your own reality and in this collective co-creation or manifestation of reality through imagination, through the third eye, through the pineal gland. So give it a shot, see how it goes.